Okay, it's the night before my surgery. I'm freaking out. I'm so nervous for so many things. I have to do some stuff tonight to get ready for it. Also, before I got into this, I just wanted to cover a few things, like information about my surgery in case anybody's wondering, like the price and who I'm going to. So I'm only sharing this strictly because I know people are probably curious. I'm not paying for this myself. My parents are paying for it. I'm so grateful because I have such bad spending habits. So it's low-key like around 14 grand. There is no insurance coverage because the surgeon that I'm going to doesn't take insurance. It obviously depends on like where you're going and what you're getting done. I am going to Dr. Perry. He has an office in New York and New Jersey. I'll put his information somewhere in here because if he does a good job, like,
guys, hit up my surgeon, I don't know.
And I feel the need to say, like, this is something that I've wanted for so long. I don't care if anybody thinks it's weird to be getting a nose job at this age or like stupid or inappropriate. Like, it's my face. Like, why does anybody else care? I don't know. I'm excited. I'm obviously excited, but I'm really nervous because I feel like there's so many things that could go wrong, but I'm not gonna think about that. Gotta think about the positives and not the fact that there's a small chance that I will die. I'm just being like dramatic. I know I'm not gonna die, but I'm like freaked out. Okay, I'm gonna put my before pictures here. They're not like the official ones that he took at the office because I'm taking those to the grave with me. It's the day of. I'm probably gonna leave in like 15 minutes. And I'm still really freaked out. I'm just so nervous and I think that's normal. I think it's gonna be worth it. I'm not really looking forward to like the recovery part of it, but I signed myself up for this. I'm expecting it to be bad and I think that's good. I think it's good that I'm not lying to myself. Okay, probably the next time we talk, I'm gonna look a lot worse than this. Take it all in. Oh. I got home a few hours ago. I actually feel fine. The surgery went so well. I felt really, really safe. I did not think I was gonna die. I'm really not in that much pain. I am on Percocet right now, but I was told it's not really painful. It's just discomfort. There's some bleeding. I think that might be bruising, but it also might just be my eye bags. Besides that, I really am not in pain. I don't remember anything. The last memory I have was being in like the waiting room with an IV in my arm. They gave me an amnesiac and yeah. The next thing I knew I was in the recovery room and that's about it. I'll try to go into more details tomorrow in case anybody's like curious. Yeah, I'm also going back to my surgeon tomorrow just for like a checkup and then I'm also going after a week is up when I get my cast off. Second morning, this is the bruising. I really only bruise on this side. I'm not in any pain. It is the strangest thing ever. I feel perfect. I mean, it was like a little hard to fall asleep, but like besides that, I don't even think I'm gonna take Tylenol today. Also, I've been able to breathe through my nose since I woke up. There's no packing in my nose. I got back from the appointment with my surgeon. We went and got our nails done. This is my mom.
Hi.
I got French tips. And now we're stopping at Whole Foods and getting soup.
Yay, soup.
It's the second morning. You can definitely tell my face blew up. There's a bunch of swelling around my eyes. And that's to be expected. It's literally like the second day. It is definitely more uncomfortable. I'm going to school today, at least for half a day, because I have some stuff that I actually need to do. And also, I just want to go back. I don't like having to do my work at home. Hopefully I can stay for the whole day, but I probably won't. I probably will leave after half. This morning, I said I might not stay the whole day, but I did. I didn't feel amazing, but I knew I could stick it out, and I'm really glad that I did. I just feel so much better. And last night was really, really hard because I woke up and I had this moment where I was like looking at myself in the mirror, super swollen, and I was like, I can't believe I did this to myself. I had like this moment of regret, and it got me really worked up. I'm feeling much better. I think it's just really hard because I've never seen myself like this and it's really overwhelming, but really like I feel much better. It's only the second day and I think that's important to think about because my nose is basically like peeled off my face and stitched back on. It's pretty amazing that I look like this right now. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. ignored that I'm in the bathroom. There's a really good lighting, so sorry about that. Anyways, day 4, and like, I mean, my face, like all my swelling is down. There's a little bit of bruising left, but I feel perfectly fine. And like, I felt fine the entire day. This has not happened so far, so that's so exciting. I went back to my piercing place today and I got my Dave put back in. There was this really ugly green retainer in for my surgery. I'm getting my cast off in 3 days. This is so awesome, except my nose is really itchy and it's driving me insane. It's the price I gotta pay for a cute nose. I was looking at pictures today in school. My nose was so fat before, but it's crazy because like when I'm looking at old videos of myself, it doesn't even look that fat, but it was. Like, she was thick, but now she's not. She's all perf. I'm so excited to see. 5th day, not much different from yesterday, but at this point, I really don't think there's gonna be much of a difference besides the slight discoloration. Anyways, I started thinking of like advice that I would give for somebody who's thinking about getting one. And I feel like I came up with a pretty good list. I'm going to start with things that are fresh in my mind. I might come back to this, but while I'm still recovering, number 1, my lips are so dry because I'm breathing through my mouth like all the time. It's actually kind of disgusting. Beforehand, I would purchase a lip scrub and really good lip balm. I've been using Aquaphor just because it's what I have. Yeah. Next, sleep with a travel pillow. You can kind of see my setup over there. I have like, I think it's called a boyfriend pillow. Right there, another pillow, and then that black thing is my travel pillow. My surgeon told me to get one, and it was very helpful because I move around when I sleep, but I've been sitting upright. And sleeping upright is gonna help with like the swelling, I think. I don't really know what it helps with, but my surgeon told me to sleep sitting up, which is really uncomfortable, but you'll get used to it. I would not have thought of this, but it became really annoying when I was trying to get dressed. Beforehand, make sure you have a lot of big shirts and sweatshirts. You don't want to like hit your nose when you're putting the neck of your shirt over your head. Your nose is going to be very itchy. Mine is super itchy right now. I did not know about this, but apparently it's like your nerve endings or something doing something. Guys, I'm not a doctor. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's really uncomfortable. That and like the amount of snot that's just sitting in your nose that you can't touch. You should not be sticking your fingers or a Q-tip up your nose, even if there's something right there, because it can be messing up like the sutures or something. I don't know. Just don't stick anything up there you're not supposed to. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water, because I think it helps with swelling, but also your body's going through a lot. And I don't know, water probably helps. I don't know, this makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm helping myself. That's all I have for now. I'll definitely come back to this and add more. That's a pretty solid start, I think. Today is the day. It's Monday, so I'm getting my cast off. I'm gonna see what it looks like. Well, not really. The thing is, it's gonna be really big and swollen for a while, so I won't be able to see what it's really gonna look like for a few months. I'm gonna get a little idea today, at least of the side profile. Oh my god. I didn't record anything yesterday because it was boring. At that point, I felt like there was no use. I looked the same. Sorry about that, but I look no different. Here is my outfit for today. I decided to dress up nice because I feel like I'm gonna meet my new nose. First impressions matter. Guys, I don't know. Can't lie, I'm freaking out. I'm so scared. I don't know why I'm scared, because the thing is, like, what am I gonna do if it looks bad? Well, I'm expecting it to look bad. Just say my nose is botched, even though I don't think it is. Hypothetically speaking. Like, what can I do about it? Nothing. I don't know. It's me from the future. I ended up deleting the original clip in this place because I watched it over and I did not look cute in it. And that might sound really stupid, but listen, if this is gonna be on the internet, like, I don't want to have to go back and be like,
ew, I don't like how I looked in that.
So you're getting this instead. The only important thing that I said in the part that I deleted was that it hurt when the stitches were taken out. And it didn't hurt, but that was the most painful part of this entire process. Think about that. After getting my nose cut open, shaved down, ripped apart basically, getting the stitches removed hurt more. Nothing about this is painful. It's really just discomfort and congestion. Okay, back to the video. I'm home and I'm still just so excited about my nose. I was really scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at myself with the cast on, and I think it was really easy for my brain to just like autofill what it was gonna look like. And I was like, this looks a little uneven. My nostrils look kind of different. Like, I was freaking out. I was so nervous. Once he took out all the stitches and he took off the cast, he sat me down. He explained, like, it's going to be swollen. This isn't what it's going to look like. My hands were literally sweating. There were pools of water. And then he handed me the mirror and I was like, oh my god. And I think I literally left my soggy handprints on the mirror. He did such a good job. I mean, I know he's a professional, but it's like, it's just crazy to me because this is exactly what I wanted. Even with the swelling, I'm just so pleased with it. I will say the stitches were probably the most painful part of this entire process, and they weren't even bad. And I was so on edge. I think that made it worse. But like, I'm literally so happy. Like, I was looking in the mirror today, and there has never been a time where I looked and I was pleased with how my nose looked. That's always the thing when I'm unhappy looking in the mirror. It was always my nose. Ugh, I just hated it. I was literally staring at myself the entire car ride to school. I was so excited. I am so happy that I went through with this. It was so worth it. The first 2 nights were just so hard. Thinking back to that, I can't believe the outcome was so good. It totally made it worth it, even though it was really scary. Oh my god. Hey everyone, this is current day. I put the cast back on because I want to have the final reveal be later. But I just wanted to say that the video you just saw of me literally repeating myself being like, oh my god, so like, I was just so taken aback by everything. That day was so much for me to process because I had just seen my nose after not seeing it, and now I'm finally like looking at myself and I look so extremely different. It's just so weird to take in. I didn't know how to cope with it, I guess. When I was trying to verbalize my feelings, I kind of sounded like a moron. Okay, back to the video. It's July 19th, meaning it's been so long since I last updated. Here's what my nose is looking like. I'm gonna start to end the video. Even though it hasn't been a full year, I feel like this is still a pretty good place to end it because at this point, this is basically the final product. I want to circle back to the price. At the beginning, I believe I said it was either 14 or 15,000. I don't know where I got that number from. I swear I literally just made that up. It was $13,000. I think to be exact, it was $12,950. I'm gonna include a picture of the price breakdown. Also, it kind of sounded confusing. My surgeon does not take insurance, but no matter where I went, it wouldn't be covered because this was a strictly cosmetic procedure. I think I was just really flustered because that whole like introduction literally like anyways, I don't think it's the best idea for just anybody to get plastic surgery at this age. I will say, like, it has given me so much confidence. Like, I'm actually so much happier with my appearance now. And that's not to say that I thought I was ugly before. I don't think that you should go through with plastic surgery because you think you're just hideous and you're like repulsed by your reflection. I think it's a common misconception. People just assume that if you're getting plastic surgery, you hate yourself. I think that is not true. And I think if you really do hate yourself, you shouldn't get plastic surgery because that's not going to fix anything. You definitely have to be prepared and mature to go through with it. I would say that I was honestly pretty well prepared and I was still super shaken up by this whole experience. Not to say that I don't think it was worth it, just I don't even know. It's so hard to put it into words. It's just so like terrifying. I had the same face for 16 years and then all of a sudden it was different and it was constantly changing. No matter where you go and who your surgeon is, the chances are your nose is going to look pretty bad once you get the cast off. That freaked me out so much because it's just a big game of trust the process. And you know, sometimes I don't mind that, but when it's the center of my face, it's a little bit unnerving. For months, I would say I had pretty bad facial dysmorphia because I just didn't know what I looked like. I've always been super confident with my decision to go forward with the surgery. For years, everybody was telling me not to, but I just knew it was something that I wanted to do. Even with all this confidence, as I approached the actual date, I started getting really nervous. This is normal. Obviously, if you have a gut feeling that this is not something you should be doing, then listen to that. But anytime I get nervous personally, I try to convince myself to just like back out. And I'm really glad that I didn't. But I've never told anybody this. The morning of my surgery, I had to shower. Every time I shower, I listen to music. At the time, I was starting to listen to Casey Musgraves. I had my Alexa shuffle some of her songs. As I hop in the shower, her song Cup of Tea comes on. If you've never heard it, it's basically about like why you shouldn't change yourself, because no matter what you do, no matter how you change yourself, you're never going to please everybody. Of course, like the first time I'm listening to this song, literally like hours
hours before I get in the car and drive to the surgery center, I like low-key started spiraling a little bit. I was like, oh my God, is this a sign? Like, am I about to make like a life-changing mistake? Like, oh my God. I was stressing. When I was editing the video, I had to cut out like so much because I was literally like bugging. So yeah, I tried to make it more lighthearted, but like there's nothing lighthearted about this. The actual day, like nothing will be funny. You are gonna probably be in a rancid mood because it's just such a scary thing and it's just really hard to like deal with. Before I went into the actual surgery room, I was in a separate waiting area where they gave me the shots and put me on an IV or something. I don't even know. My mom was like, let me take pictures. I was like, no. Oh my God. And like the entire week leading up to it, I was just being really mean. I was so scared. I just didn't know how to handle myself. And that is really normal, especially if you're young.
Ignore the abrupt transition from the last thing to this, but I'm gonna end this here. This has been so crazy. It's October 22nd, so I'm almost an entire year from my surgery date. I've said everything I wanted to say. I feel like I can't stress enough how happy I am with my decision to go through with my surgery. And again, just like if you're considering getting one, don't let anybody make you feel bad about that. It's not weird and you shouldn't feel guilty for wanting to be more confident. This sounds really cheesy, but like you deserve to be in love with your reflection. I look in the mirror and like I always take pictures of my side profile because I love my nose now and I feel like everybody deserves to feel the same way about their nose. Oh my God, this is so weird. This is so weird. Okay, that's literally it. Oh my God. Okay, like bye.